This whole Faze Clan drama is starting to take a really dark turn. For those of you who haven't seen my last video, by the way, go watch it. The esports side of Faze is still a thing, but the content side of Faze is no longer a thing. So a few days ago, I believe on Christmas, you had Adapt, Lacey, Silky, Kason, Rug, Apex, everybody on the content creation side of Faze leave. And the reason for that is over deal splits. I'll get into that in another video. That'll probably be my next video. But Aiden Ross tried stepping in to buy Faze, and I believe there's still a deal trying to get worked out with it. But a few months ago, due to some drama, Faze Banks had to face the crowd and step down as the CEO of Faze, leaving Faze essentially with no leader. Nobody to run stuff, nobody who has worked on it, nobody who was there to help build it from the ground up, basically no inside knowledge. I forgot the drama that Banks was in that made the backlash so bad that he had to step down from Faze, but come to find out, Faze Banks stepped down as CEO, but he was also a partial owner in a different company called Hardscope that owned a good chunk of Faze. So he stepped down, but he never really lost his power, if you get what I'm saying. And so because he never lost his power, it gave him the ability to still sell off his portion of Faze. I believe he sold it to the owner of Stake. I could be wrong about that. If you want me to make a video going over the whole Banks and Faze situation and him selling his portion of it, let me know and I'll be glad to do that. He sold his part of Faze, and that's inevitably what led us here now. So the owner of Stake now owns Faze, and he was wanting to redo a bunch of contracts. And on the content creation side of Faze, that's what made everybody leave. Now, fast forward, Blackboy Max goes on stream and he starts talking about his situation with Faze and his experience with the company and his experience with Banks. Banks didn't like that too much. So Banks went to Twitter and he made a video replying to everything that Max had said. And as of right now, everything in this video is alleged. Max said Banks was calling him the N-word and saying that all the guys also use the N-word when they're off camera, and Max went over and said that was not the case and exposed text messages of Banks, basically him saying that he couldn't control his temper and that he's let it slip out and that, oh, you're my brother, I love you, I never meant it, blah, 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 stuff like that. Max's cousin proceeds to go on stream, and keep in mind, everything is still just alleged. Max's cousin went out on Banks and said that he apparently had relations with a underage Charlie D'Amelio, and there's a picture on Twitter of them holding hands. I'll put that on the screen. What does a damn near 40-year-old man have the business doing with a 17 or 18-year-old? I don't know. That shit's just weird to me. If he was grooming her while she was underage, this turns the whole situation from bad to worse. Because those are some pretty powerful accusations just be thrown out there. And the craziest part is this isn't even the first time that Faze would have seen something like this. A few months ago, Tommy, aka Faze Temper at the time, he got exposed as well for being a predator. He got exposed for apparently having relations with a 17-year-old when he went to go visit New York. Now, those are his words, not mine. I'll throw the video up on the screen of him talking about it.
And I go to this club that's 21 plus, and I link up with a buddy there, and he invites a couple girls, and I end up going back with these girls. We're all shit-faced, and I end up going back with these girls to my hotel room. I slept with one of them, and I found out after that this girl was 17.
It's just so daunting to me that nobody spoke up about this. The only person to speak up about it was Rain, which I'll throw that clip up right here too.
The initial version of the story he told me was the true story. And then when he saw how I reacted to it, he realized he had to switch up the story and go back and look at consent laws to change everything. Just wait till I show you guys what the fuck I show you guys, bro. Holy fucking shit. And I have to find these girls and talk to them and try to get them on stream. The only witness that went to school with them, they're too afraid to talk. The guy that was there with Tommy, he's dealing with a lawsuit, so he's too afraid to talk. I'm going to get everybody to speak on this, but I first need to just show all the evidence and conversations I've had. Brother, this guy is a piece of fucking shit.
Like, I get people want to go through and disrespect on Rain, be like, oh, you're a druggie, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. But besides the way that he delivers it, because he's very blunt, Rain is usually never bullshitting. When he says something, it's usually the truth, and it's usually the facts of the situation. It's just astonishing that this isn't the first time this organization has had this type of allegations against him, especially with one person, quote unquote, admitting that they did said thing. I don't know, this whole downfall of Faze, it's been a crazy 5 days with all this stuff coming out. And honestly, once again, Norden, aka Rain, he kind of called it. He said how everything was going down. It's just so strange to see this whole group of people that I used to idolize, especially two of them. My friend actually met Banks when he was in California, crazy enough. And just to think that not even a year later, he would cause the whole group separating, and have very strong allegations of him being a predator against him. Crazy world we live in. It's just, I would have never put that on my bingo card. It just goes to show, don't meet your heroes. You never know who they truly are. But I want to say thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this video was a little bit short. I got off of work late and I just wanted to get a video done and out for you guys. And this is a topic that ever since it came out, I've been wanting to talk about, which has been like 2 days at this point. I just haven't sat down and recorded it. I'm gonna try to make more videos like this where I just kind of sit down and talk to you guys and everything. It's a little bit easier to manage, a little bit easier to, control. And on top of that, it's gonna be about topics that I enjoy that you might enjoy as well. So if you're into commentating videos and gaming, go ahead and subscribe. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. You guys have a good rest of your day. See ya.